The moment has finally arrived. When the countdown hits 5 seconds, all eyes are on us. 5, and there's someone shining in the crowd. He thinks to himself, "What nonsense!" Right before I was pushed back into that horrific game, even though I'd reached the 20th and final round. If only I could stop time right now. A message appears. Your 100 rewind runes have already been used. And there it is. Anyway, this is the last try. And I'll have to face this game to the end. For this, I need to take 4 more people with me to the final round. Looking around and thinking, who will be the best people to build a team? We rewind a few minutes to see a group of young people celebrating. Yes, son, we're adults now. No more need for fake IDs, right? So, what are we going to do after graduation anyway? Maybe I should try food delivery? Hey young men, what are you going to do? And they reply, me? Didn't you say that before? I'm gonna be a mobster. The other one's being thrown. Have you lost your mind? If you mess up in that business, you're finished, kid. Someone else is asking. You're not joking about this, are you? Young Min is answering. I'll live however I want. Like I said, we only live once, right? His friends are laughing, half in disbelief. You're crazy. Better stay away from this guy after graduation. Someone's asking. So what's going to happen to your punching bag? Are you talking about the kid you're always picking on? You mean I'm that grumpy perso? I'm not letting it go just because we graduated. His friend is commenting. That's so cruel. Now you feel sorry for the kid. You thought the bullying would end after graduation, didn't you? Then their other friend adds. You're a real devil, aren't you? And Young Min answers. He doesn't get to decide if this ends. I'll mess with him as much as I want. A friend looks up and warns them. Just a minute. Isn't that the guy you're always picking on? The main character stands nearby as the announcer speaks. The moment has finally arrived. Everyone's counting on us because there are only 5 seconds left. The future mob boss says, my punching bag is right there. And the announcer keeps counting down. 5, 4. The main character starts to glow in blue. What is he doing? I have no idea. 3, 2. Young Min looks at the protagonist, who is calmly staring back at him. It catches Young Min's interest, and he thinks, why is this freak staring at me? How strange. Something's up with this freak today, and finally, the new year is coming. Young Min wonders angrily. Has he lost his mind? Why does she keep looking at me? A friend of his says, calm down, Young Min. Give the kid a break today. After all, it's New Year's. Exactly, we'll have plenty of time to deal with it later. Young Min is already annoyed, and then there's this useless guy. That's it for today. They say they're letting go. The group starts celebrating. We're finally adults. Happy New Year, everyone. May all your dreams come true. Suddenly, a sound is heard. People are so much fun. They're celebrating the new year, unaware of what's about to happen. Young Min looks at his friends and asks, what did you say? His friend, also stunned, says he didn't say a word but heard the voice too. Then unexpectedly an angel appears in the sky and says, seeing you all so confused and lost, you look like a troop of monkeys in a cage. One of them reacts. What is this? An angel? Is it like some television show for the new year? The youths are spellbound by the angel's beauty. They're talking about how amazing it is. Meanwhile, someone else looking at the angel thinks of the truth. So it's come out. Even after 99 times, that face still moves my nerves. Melek says with a smile. People are so pathetic. Don't even think about coming near me. I have no intention of dealing with worms like you. Judging by your reactions, I'm sure you can hear my voice. Someone's raising their voice. What is your problem? Are you doing an angel cosplay or something? What do you mean by worm? Some say another truth knows the angel's madness. He already knows what's coming next. Melek looks at that man with disdain and says, how annoying. And then the guy's head explodes. Seeing this, everyone around panics and scatters. The future mobster, not knowing what to do, is screaming. What is this nonsense? Melek continues. A despicable person, just like me. How dare he speak to a superior being like that? People have no right to question me, nor should they act as if they're on my level, unless they want their heads to explode like that guy over there. I assume you're confused by the current situation. How could a bunch of useless beings like you know what's going on? I'll explain it to you simply and easily, so listen closely. The main character gets annoyed when he realizes he has to listen to the same explanation again. Then the angel starts. Now let's start the game. On the first day of each month, for 20 rounds, people will be spiritually transported to another dimension to play. You will have only one mission in this dimension: to complete the task given to you. If you succeed, you can return to reality with a reward. One of the men is muttering. It looks like he'll let us live if we complete the tasks. Melek clarifies it. Some of you might think that if we complete the tasks, they'll let us live. But not everyone will survive just because they finished their tasks. Only half of the participants who complete the tasks will receive donations. But don't worry, I'm not getting them for everyone. The crowd falls silent at this strange sight, and the angel continues. Only people between the ages of 15 and 29 will be gathered from across the entire planet. Other hackers who have experienced this many times are thinking, when I was first taken there, I never thought I'd have to repeat this 100 times. A guy over 29 sighs in relief and says, so I'm off the hook. One of Youngman's friends grabs the man by the collar and snaps at him. Are you happy just because you're gonna survive? We could be eliminated here. Worried about your friend Youngmin, you still don't get it? He says. Didn't you see that guy's head go kaboom? Melek finishes her words. It looks like we'll have about 1.8 billion participants. Now that I'm done with the general explanation, it's time to start the game. Their souls appear in a void, and the angel continues. Right now, you are in an area where you cannot see each other. Before we begin, you need to create a spiritual body for yourself. Think of it as a unique customization. So be careful. The protagonist is thinking to himself. I'll just do it as usual. My nickname will be Black Scythe. Next, we see an empty land with mountains, and our protagonist appears in a very cool way. He thinks so? That makes exactly 100 times. I've been using this look since the 12th try. It feels like my real body now. Other players are finishing their customizations and arriving at the venue. They're looking around at how beautiful and attractive everyone looks. The protagonist says to himself, as usual. Everyone tried to look as attractive as possible. But if you have any sense at all, you'll never do that. This is a world where the strong survive. Anyone who stands out too much becomes a target. And if you're eliminated here, you're eliminated in the other world too. He's mumbling to himself. Ryumin. Anyway, it's almost time. Then she sees Youngmi, who always chooses a muscular body. The angel reappears. From what I see, everyone likes their new avatars, but I'd prefer to see you all shaking with fear. Let's have a look. A total of 1.8 million people. Some guy is asking. 1.8 million? It doesn't look like there are many people here. Melek puts her hand to her forehead and sighs. This is exactly what I expected from people like you. Do you think this is the only area here? Everyone's scattered across different dimensions with other angels. Now you need to focus on this dimension you're in. Anyway, before we actually begin, I'll explain it to you very simply. First of all, just think of it as a status window. And at that moment, the protagonist opens the status window. Ryumin. His nickname is Black Scythe. Beginner level 1. No class, no title, 33 status points. No skills, no runes, no nothing. The protagonist looks at the situation and sighs. Melek says alright. Now that everyone's checked their status windows, you should have an idea of just how fragile you are. If you've played games before, level up. If you survive and win round 20, you won't just escape this game, you'll also earn one wish. People are talking. Dilek? This can't be real. But you have to be first to win. Melek ignored the comments. It says, finally. Say inventory and take a look inside. I've prepared a gift for you. A gangster-looking guy opens it and finds a random rune shard inside. Melek explains. As you can see, it's a single-use random rune fragment. You can only use this while at level 1. This is the only item you'll get at the start. The gangster uses the track and is impressed. Melek says, judging by your expressions, your luck has been quite variable, hasn't it? But whatever the outcome, just be content with it. This was the chance granted to you despicable humans. Now that the rune recording is complete, it's showtime. Then he snaps his fingers, and an announcement appears in everyone's window. The mission is to eliminate 100 goblins per person in all areas. Total participants, 1,800,000,000. The number of participants who completed it is 0 in 900 million. Current region is ESKS. For participants in this region it's 10,200. Out of 5,100 who completed it, 0. Like he said, only half can survive. The other half will be eliminated. The first goblin appears and someone shouts, "But look, a goblin." This really feels like a game. Could it be a new virtual game or something being tested on us? Is this why we were kidnapped? Melek is stepping in. You shouldn't get excited. Not all the goblins have been summoned yet. Then a massive number of goblins appear, with countless yellow summoning lights. People thinking it could be a virtual game are panicking. What is this? Why are there so many? Melek is screaming. 50,000 goblins against 10,000 humans. Now fight to the death. The first goblins attack the group, and everyone freezes. They can't react. Oh my god, they're coming, don't go near them. Someone in the crowd. So our main hero steps forward, walking towards the goblins with bare hands. People are reacting. What is that man doing? It's heading toward the goblins. But the protagonist just gives a single look, and lands a solid kick right between the goblin's eyes. This move looks like part of his plan, because he thinks like this. First impressions are vital in a group. I must leave a mark on their minds. The kicked goblin collapses and drops a knife. The protagonist takes the knife. With this, no one will dare come near me. Now I must show my power and get his attention. He takes a quick look at its kick mechanism. I need to give a solid performance to impress him. 2 more goblins rush him, but he takes them out with a single kick. Imagine what you can do with a knife. He cuts them both down without mercy, destroying them both. Ryuman's group is stunned. Have you seen this? Crazy. Who is this guy? Must be special forces or something. Even his nickname is Black Scythe. So cool, one says this. Goblins are usually the weakest enemies in games, right? I think we can beat them, too. It might not be as easy as a scythe, but if we unite, it probably won't be that hard. But while they are talking, a goblin attacks and the first casualty is lost. Then chaos breaks out. People are fleeing, others are fighting, and it's turning into absolute chaos. Our hero slices through goblins like snacks, cutting them down and tearing them apart. In this case, no one could think it's just a game. They have only one thing on their minds right now. They'll only think about surviving. No matter what, survival instincts will take over their brains. And they will all keep running. That was my choice on the first try, too. But the second time, I realized there was no point in running away. On this battlefield, a girl trying to escape hits an invisible wall, a barrier, and realizes running isn't an option. Our hero knows that for many modern people, defeating even a single goblin is quite a challenge. But if they want to survive in this game, they all have to overcome this. The chaotic battle continues, where people fall, goblins attack, and the angel watches. Melek comments with a laugh. Watching humans fight goblins is so entertaining. They may be small, but they're dangerous when armed. Eyes locked on the hero. Who is this person? A black scythe? 70%? Then he notices the system shows no further information about him outside of his mission. What a mediocre system, but why hide details beyond the mission? Sighs, it's so frustrating guiding these humans as a superior being. But I think I'm starting to enjoy watching it. The hero strikes down another goblin while fighting. You defeated a goblin, gained 4% experience and 10 gold, and leveled up. Now he's completed 75% of the task. He dodges an arrow shot at him. 5 goblins are coming at you. He dodges the first one and lands a blow to the chest. One more. He spins the dagger and hits someone right in the forehead. The remaining goblin freezes in fear, even trying to blend in to avoid being noticed. But our hero eliminates him, too, without hesitation. He glares at the other goblins, challenging them. Anyone else coming? Goblins are cowering in fear. They even look away, hoping to remain invisible. The hero breathes a sigh of relief. Looks like I can finally take a breather for now. Then he opens the status window. We see that you scored 6 points on the 4th level. Calculating he quickly reached level 4 and gets 2 status points per level, he decides to dump everything into agility. Besides building dodge chance, it also boosts attack and movement speed. By far, agility is the most important stat in the early game. It leads to this conclusion. With this fast progress, I've probably already caught the angel's attention. It's time to finish this once and for all. Throws the spinning dagger straight at the opponent's forehead. Hey, aren't you guys coming? The goblins are a bit annoyed, but they're stuck in place. And he says this. In that case, I'll come to you. In the blink of an eye, it's like he teleports and is already holding the knife behind them. The goblins are looking around, but she's dashing right through them, clearing them all out. Experience increased by 4% plus 16. You leveled up and destroyed 100 goblins. The mission for the first round is complete. And then it's surrounded by a golden barrier. I got through the first round without much trouble. The reason he slaughters goblins like a total maniac is to get the angel's attention, too. The system's announcing. Congratulations. You were the first to complete the mission in this area. Congratulations. You were the first in the whole region to complete the task. Is the first round regional? Black Scythe. And once again, he sighs. First place. Completing tasks quickly in rounds provides a huge advantage. Because the top 3 get various rewards based on their ranking. The system then says the following. You've won a low-level rare weapon ticket as a reward for placing first in this region. And most importantly, since you ranked first in the entire region, you've won a special reward and a selection chest. And this is by far the best reward. Then he says this. First, let me use the weapon ticket I got from this current zone. He sees he can choose between a sword, a stiletto, or a spear. It's nothing to write home about. But still, I'm glad I got an item drop this early. Our hero confidently chooses the stilettos, of course. A rare weapon with 15 attack power and an agility boost, but no special effect. But it's the best dagger a rookie could use. And then he tosses away the goblin's common dagger. I'll save the special selection chest for now. Checking the status windows, he reflects on the victory he gained before. This is something I haven't seen in my last 99 attempts. He takes the rune in his hand and uses it. Using random rune shard. Congratulations. You've earned a time reversal rune. The earned rune will be inscribed into the player's soul. Rune traces were found in the user's soul. However, registration failed due to the product's special characteristics. It's a natural result, he thinks. If I could take this rune over and over, it would mean I could keep coming back forever. The system is sending him another notification. Based on your marks, you've been defined as a time traveler of 100 journeys and earned the title of last passenger. He's getting confused. What is that supposed to mean? In this game, titles are concepts that rank above runes in importance. The title of the last passenger. Unlock condition, obtain 100 time rewind runes. Special effect, upon defeat, the player stays in spirit form for 1 minute and can respawn at any time with full health. This is a one-time talent. The title vanishes after resurrection. He continues to explain that titles are much stronger and harder to obtain than runes. Also, resurrection is an ability unique to priests, and even they only restore at most 30% HP. But this feature brings him back with full health. Looks like I caught something incredible. It's always good to have a card like this as a trump card. Then he keeps his condition a secret so no one knows about his talent. And he's looking around. It looks like other people are about to complete their tasks too. What is that young man doing? Look at this. Right there, he sees many of them starting to complete the task. Meanwhile, the angel's commenting. I was starting to get bored too. Wretched humans were slowly weeded out until only as many as goblins remained. The woman sighs. I'm sorry, it was my fault. Shall we liven things up again? A girl is crying while hugging her friend's body. As his and the others' bodies begin to fade, the next goblin army appears. While Melek is overjoyed, the crowd panics. I gave you an extra 50,000. I'm sure you have enough material to destroy it by now. At this point, people are already getting used to the situation and preparing to clear out the goblins. Stabbings, shoves, and fierce fights take over the area. 1021 people have already finished the job. While some help in the midst of war, a selfish gangster pulls his friend in front of him to take the knife blow. 2,129 people completed it. Our main character watches everything from his safe corner. A reckless type would at least rest his bloody hand on the ground. He's probably watching his eliminated friend. 3,533 people finished. While the main character studies her, the angel enjoys the moment. In the end, 5,143 people complete the mission. Participants who haven't finished yet. He asks where the goblins are. The angel informs them. I warned you that only half of you would be able to complete the mission. Now that it's over, the rest must be eliminated. That's how the game works. The group reacts in horror. They beg him to wait, saying they just need to take down one more goblin. But she says it with a smile. Why the long faces? You should be glad to be alive. Anyway, since you survived, you can go back now. Congratulations on passing the first round. I hope you try harder next time. But before we go, shall we take a look at these figures? The results window for the first round appears. Any other character who finishes in 10 minutes takes first place. One named Morons, who finished in 16 minutes, and another named Celestial Demon, who finished in 17 minutes appear. The main character takes first place in both regional and global rankings, earning 1,000 gold as a bonus reward for the game's store. Everyone around her stares at her. And he thinks to himself, looks like everyone already knows I'm number one. Melek screams. I can't believe the overall winner across all regions came from my region. What a surprise, huh? Black Scythe. Then he asks curiously. How did you get this strong? Did you find some special product or something? He tries to check his status but fails. The boy makes fun of her. Why don't you check my status window? Melek, do you think I can't get answers if I want to? Do you think an angel couldn't access that information? I was just testing you. The boy smiles mockingly and thinks to himself, don't make me laugh, Miss Angel. Melek responds. What is it? A human. Could I ask a favor? A favor? Yeah, the reward for taking first place could have been a bit better. Don't you think so too? Those who saw the angel just blow someone's head off stare at her in shock. Oh my god, what is he doing? Melek asks. What? What did you just say? The boy continues. So I hope you have something better to give me. Melek repeats. What did you just say, human? The main character doesn't even care. I didn't like the reward I got, so I want you to give me something better. Melek glares at him and thinks. This insolent man dares to ask something of me? I was watching him because he was active at first, but now he thinks he's a big deal just for taking down a few goblins. Thinks it's ridiculous. I'll take his head off, he'll see. But then he remembers my ability to instantly wipe someone out can only be used once. And I've already used it. But he's an arrogant person. It's not that I can't get rid of him. I know exactly what to do. Turns back to the main character. So you want a better reward, is that it? Normally, I would have refused a request like this immediately. But let me think about it. We can talk in private. Others, please wait. The others are shocked. Wait a minute, what? Is he really going to give her a better reward? I can't believe that maniac convinced the angel. Maybe I should try complaining too? I didn't like my reward either, but I'm sure it's just because it's for first place. Since he kept us waiting here, how good could the reward actually be? I'm so jealous, honestly. The main character Young Mind takes a look. But he doesn't seem to care about anything. Our hero is walking with an angel in the forest. The angel asks, why don't you walk closer to me? Do you want me to keep turning my head just to talk to you? Walk with me, the main character responds sarcastically. Well, let's see. You arrogant person. You only listen when someone yells at you. What a greedy race, incapable of listening to others. How can I change something the system assigned to her? I'm not making an exception for this guy. He should have just accepted whatever he got from the system and sat down. He's about to learn what happens to a greedy bug. I'll finish him as soon as we pass this rock. Of course, things could also go wrong. If I eliminate the first place contestant for personal reasons and without using my unique talent, other players might question the fairness of the game. In that case, the authorities might want to punish me for ruining everything. That's why I brought him somewhere no one can see him. None of this would have happened if you had just kept your mouth shut, you idiot. Then she turns to him. You want a better reward, don't you? Tell me. What kind of reward do you want? The boy's answer is a punch right to the middle of the angel's face. The woman stumbles, losing her balance in a daze. A daring man shouts, "Did someone hit me?" He tries to recover, but the boy vanishes, reappears behind him, grabs his wing, and rips it off. "You won't escape anymore. Wait. Stop whining and rip off the other wing too. You can't go anywhere now. It hurts, doesn't it?" The woman responds with a sense of malice. "Of course it hurts," the boy snaps back in answer. "If it were the other way around, you'd be asking me the same questions and smirking within 5 minutes." Completely stunned, the woman asks, "Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about?" The man says this. "You were going to finish me off with that dagger you hid in your wing, weren't you?" "I knew it." The woman denies it. "Eliminate you? I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't have such a plan." The man replies, "You have no reason to lie to me. I can tell just by looking at your face, Belial." Melek is surprised. "How does a human know my name?" He asks what you're doing with a gun in your hand. The man mocks him. "So you don't know?" The woman is furious and threatens him. "Want me to blow your head off with a single snap of my fingers?" The man says mockingly. "Remember, you no longer have the power to destroy." Noticing his condition, the woman mutters, "You're in trouble." He tries to threaten him. "The allies won't let this slide." The man laughs. "Allies? Angels are selfish. They don't care about each other. I don't think they'll care once you're done here." Pleads desperately. "You won't gain anything by doing this. Stop it." The man laughs again. "I'm going to finish him. Of course, I'll gain something. You just haven't realized it yet." The still hesitant woman warns. "You'll regret it if you destroy me. You can't go back home." The man answers. "The system will automatically send me back at the end of this anyway." "How do you know that?" In desperation, he promises her information in exchange for his life. The man answers coldly. "If I needed information, I would wring it out of you. I would torture you until I learned everything I wanted. The ecosystem of your kind, your purpose, and the fact that you're nothing but a chess piece masquerading as a guide." Melek tries to protest, but the main character strikes his heart without any hesitation. Defeated, he collapses to the ground. The system announces, an angel has been defeated. You're the first player to destroy an angel. The title of the first angel killer was given. And as a reward for destroying the first angel, you have earned angel blood. The man comments. "I got first place this time. As expected." He also received the massacre rune automatically etched into his soul. With this title, he knows his stats will double whenever he fights a holy beast. He remembers learning about this award after destroying the first angel on his 13th try. It's probably because only one player could get it. This rune, called the Slaughter Rune, increases your stats by 1% for every target defeated, up to a maximum of 100%. The effect lasts until the end of the turn. Maybe he thinks it's because only one person can take it. These rewards are comparable to unique items. And the other angels would be shocked to know he already has this rune. Finally, the main reason he destroyed the angel was for the angel blood, a unique grade consumable item that allows the player to change their class to a Reaper. This item is only for level 10 and above, awarded to the first player to destroy an angel. All players can choose a class starting from level 10. There are 30 different classes in total, and switching between them is quite simple. You just need to find a class change item. They're usually obtained naturally by hunting or completing some simple conditions. However, there are exceptions when seeking a unique class, granted only to a single player under special conditions. It's clear that unique classes are completely different from normal ones. Extra stats, growth runes, and comps are far superior. The main character then says, "Now I'll receive my reward for being number 1 in all regions." You're presented with these options. You can choose a special reward from the following. 1. An extra experience skill that grants 3x gains, valid only during the second round. 2. 2,000 gold. 3. Information about the second round. He knows the XP boost is most important, because his current goal is to hit level 10 and change his class ASAP. And honestly, the bonus XP talent that triples gains in the second round is the most critical choice. After getting the buff, he says this. "This is my last try. No matter the cost, I will be the strongest." And so, we come to the end of the first round. The young man wakes up at the New Year's party and immediately starts talking. So this is a Christmas spell. What happened here? Did everyone love it as much as I did? Some people start to wake up and comment. Wow. What a strange dream that was. Checks the watch, it's 5 a.m. The same amount of time spent in the dream has passed here too. Everyone, including his friends, wakes up with a headache. And he says this. You're up. Hey young man, did you pass out too? Youngman responds. It's not just me. Looks like everyone's passed out. The man comments. It looks like everyone fainted at the same time. What's going on? I was just about to say you had a very strange dream. A friend asks. Youngman, did you have that dream too? Youngman hesitates. Yes. But I'm not sure it was a dream. So you think all of this is real? Goblins, round 1, and everything else? Are we really being sent to the next round next month? Suddenly, they notice someone who doesn't wake up. Hey, why isn't this guy getting up? When they touch the man, they notice his body is cold. One of them comments anxiously. He's not breathing. I can't feel a pulse. Is he really dead? Someone else says this. Did he die because he couldn't survive the game? So everyone who won't wake up is a corpse? That's impossible. Only half of them survived. Will it be the same in the next round? The notoriously cold gangster genius speaks with an unsettling cheerfulness. It doesn't matter if someone was born rich or poor. Our chances of survival are equal. There's no longer any reason to complain about life being unfair. Stay calm. You useless losers. We just need to survive. But why are you all so worried? A panicked voice. He says it's so unfair to be eliminated like this without a proper fight. A young man snaps back angrily. That's not it at all. Other people have been in this situation too. What's unfair about this? Their friends are thinking to themselves. What a nutcase. An angry friend. You've lived your whole life as a gangster until now. Maybe that's why she says you don't feel like you've lost anything. But I had plans. There were still things I wanted to do. One of the friends notices Yaman looking around. What are you looking for? Yaman answers. Where is that damn brat? You know, that kid who's your slave. So, where did that guy disappear to? I'm sure I saw him right over there before I passed out. I didn't even make it past the first round. Pretty logical, right? How could a loser like him even survive? Finally, he hears a sound, looks around, and sees a man in armor. Who's this guy? Where did he get all that armor? Before long, he notices a status window popping up in front of him. In the real world, a status window appears for everyone. They quickly realize that everyone can only see their own status window. If the game system applies to reality, Yaman tests his strength by breaking a stone with his bare hands. This is incredible, he cries out in a state of ecstasy. News is rapidly reporting the incredible event in front of Jongwon, where the New Year's celebration was planned. More than 10,000 people passed out at the same time. In the footage from the scene, that angel is even there. The news said one person died instantly. It said that as the angel raised their hands, 10,000 people fainted all at once. According to police, this only affected people between 15 and 29 years old. By the way, no one on the internet believes this. Those reporters have lost it, most people say. Others think it's just a computer effect. Meanwhile, our hero says with a serious tone, this is just the beginning. As news continues to report events, our hero reflects. While articles talk non-stop about deaths, the real problem lies elsewhere. The fact that gamer skills are now applicable in real life, too. Even if the impact is small now, as their levels increase, these players will turn into superhuman beings. No modern weapon, not even a whole army, will be able to suppress them. He thinks they'll turn into biological weapons out of control. I can't just sit back and watch the world slide into chaos. If I let things take their natural course, humanity will end before round 20. There's only one way out. I need to control all players with overwhelming power. I'm sure of it. I have to use different methods than my previous attempts. Next, we see the person who looks like a hero looking at a screen. I need at least 5 players to open the final Boston room. I already have some potential candidates in mind, and I've thought about how to bring them onto the team. But it's not time to act yet. Right now, I have something much more important to do. Getting home, he opens the door and sees his younger brother eating instant noodles for dinner again. He opens the bedroom door and sees her sleeping soundly. She can sleep soundly even before her brother comes home. My little brother, Riven. She's about to start her senior year of high school. Our family was just an ordinary family, until our mom and dad. Until she lost her life in a car accident. So much changed overnight, and one of the most radical changes was me becoming her sole guardian. Fixes the bandage on his brother's hand and wakes him up. Turns on the light and says, "Time to wake up, Vaughn. Morning is here." The kid grumbles, "But it's only 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't have time to sleep now." "What?" "I'll explain what's happening later. Get dressed quick, we're leaving." "But where are we going? Are you trying to watch the sunrise?" "I'd prefer to sleep." "Listen, Vaughn, now is not the time to relax and sleep. The world is in chaos. But you said we were going to watch the New Year's celebration. What happened?" The hero answers. "Just get ready, I'll tell you." The two walk through the city. The little brother looks at the hero in shock and thinks to himself, to make it look this serious. What could have happened? The main character says you don't even have a clue what's going on. But his brother in soul claps back. "Why are you talking like that? You're scaring me. Did something happen while I was asleep? Take a quick look at the headlines." His sister checks his phone and is shocked by what she sees. Whoa, so an angel appeared and kidnapped people to another world? Hero explains. To be precise, only their souls were taken. So you too? Exactly. But I only managed to survive and return after hunting 100 monsters called goblins. His brother freezes at this confession. Is this true? Did you get hurt? Don't worry about me. How can I not worry about you, brother? A flashback scene shows his parents' funeral. The hero thinks. So this is what family is. The only person I have left is my sibling crying right there. I know I need to be mentally stronger to fill the void left by my mother and father. Having a strong mind and defeating 100 monsters are two completely different things. The younger brother thinks that he also has a weakness. Hero says, I know what you're thinking. Back where I was, there was a system called status. Just like in the games. Physical abilities were important to me. Wow, so there was something like that. Hero continues, and one more thing. Next time you see me, you won't think I'm weak. His brother asks in astonishment. What do you mean by that? The hero answers. If you want to learn, just follow me. The little brother says, Oh man, I don't want to. Tell me where we're going, or I'm not moving a single step. Please tell me first. Another character sees the bandage on their hand. She looks away and says, Bang Taeyung. His brother asks with interest. What does that have to do with it? We're going to that punk from your class, Bang Taeyung's place. I know they're bullying you. How do you know that? His brother is shocked. He says, Did you think I wouldn't learn another character? The little brother thinks to himself. I tried so hard not to show it. My brother's got enough on his plate as it is. Life is very hard for them. I'm sorry, brother. Another character confesses. To be honest, I didn't actually know. Only the truth. I found out a few hours after returning from the first round. Then while the other character is resting, his brother says he's going out. Tells another character. My brother went somewhere. That day, another character gets a phone. Hello, am I speaking with Revo's guardian? You need to get to the hospital immediately. He runs there, but that day his brother has gone blind. He thinks it happened because his brother was weak and stupid. He apologizes but promises that no one will bully him ever again. The scene cuts to a warehouse where a child is being beaten. A blonde guy smirks and asks if these brats want to be eliminated. Didn't I tell you to bring 200,000 per person? The kids are bruised all over. What is it? No answer? Are you guys freaking ignoring me? Throws another punch. An anonymous person comments. Man, Tai Hungden is just as expected. He's ruthless even toward his own men. Even the oldest kids at school don't mess with him. No matter what, we shouldn't get on this guy's bad side. And here speaks Bang Tae-hum. What is this nonsense? I was going to buy a motorcycle today. I was gonna use the money I'd get, but it's all ruined because of these useless idiots. He walks up to a friend and asks. Sure. Where can I find money? His friend answers. From where? Think fast and find a place to get some cash. An idea comes to mind. That guy you keep robbing is your slave. Is Taehung that tall guy with curly hair? Whatever you call it, there's definitely money in it. Taehung Revan, is that the bastard? I was already thinking of calling him. I'll give you a good beating as a New Year's celebration. I'm going to bleed him dry until he's penniless. It's going to be fun. But then he hesitates. But that guy is practically homeless. Even if I beat him, what money could he possibly have to give me? His house is a total wreck, like a dump. One of his friends says this. For real, bro? Taehung answers exactly. That loser doesn't even have any relatives or anything. She only lives with her older brother. At that moment, his friend notices the uneasy look on his face and asks, What happened, Taehung? Taehung stares intensely at Revan's brother and asks, What the hell is that? They ask. Then another rack appears, along with his brother. Taehung takes a look and says, Wow, Ethan, get the club ready. No, not it. Revan is a real pain in the neck. You bitch. Revan grabs his brother and apologizes right away. Taehung asks, Who's this scumbag? Just looking at his face pisses me off. Then he notices someone standing next to them. So who's this girl next to you? Couldn't handle it alone, so you brought in another slave? Revan, tense and terrified, is unable to answer. So another rock gets in the way. I'm Revo's older brother. Taehung laughs mockingly. His older brother? Look at this idiot. Hey, didn't I tell you to keep your mouth shut? So now I went and snitched on this hag? I'm in big trouble today. Your brother will burn with you. Signals to his men. Go and get them. Men step forward. Dude, the world has really gone crazy. This brat thinks he can fight. Taehung makes fun of Ravana. Tell me, is your brother good in a fight? One of them marches over the other colors. He looks at the boy, who's shorter than expected, and mocks him. You're like a girl, man. Are you seriously going to try and fight? And instantly he takes a punch to the face and hits the ground like a rock. The one behind shouts. What the hell just happened? Someone else adds it. Did that bastard get away? He takes a punch to the mouth and goes flying. Whoa. The guy's got guts. Someone else steps forward. But other colors break through and land more punches. Everyone on the ground shaking. They're left not knowing what to do. Taehung is fuming with rage. Useless idiots. So you learned a little boxing somewhere, huh? You think you can beat me with this? Smirking, huh? Rivo's brother? You probably think you're some special boxer just because you learned a little boxing. But haven't you learned that physical strength is everything? Other colors answer calmly. Do you follow the news? Taehung is back. What news? What news, you idiot? Other colors flee from a single punch. And then from someone else. And from one more person. Taehung's head is spinning more and more. What's going on? Why can't I land a single hit on him? If you'd read the news about how I put people in their place, you wouldn't dare mess with an actor like me. And Taehung lands a punch on his cheek, dislocating his jaw. Taehung staggers back, his face twisting in pain. Where'd that smug look go? Other colors land another punch from the other side to keep the balance. Kid, you don't stand a chance against me. Taehung pulls his hand away from his nose, and a tooth falls to the floor. I'm going to ruin you. Just drop dead already. Taehung attacks again, but others escape. He grabs his wrist and lands 2 blows to his head. Taehung stumbles, feeling dazed. Damn it. Why does this guy only hit me in the face? If I could just land one hit on him. Just one. He attacks once more, but the protagonist dodges. He lands a punch on his mouth and blows him away. The main character calmly says, Bang Taehung. Did it hurt? Thinking to herself, even after all those resets, I'll never forget what happened that day. And I'll never let that hell happen again. Walks toward Taehyung. Taehung begs him in a panic not to come any closer. The main character Taehung grabs her hand and surprises her. That's why he should have never messed with my little brother. Our boy snaps all 5 of Taehyung's fingers at once, just like that. And now, let's head to the other side. It's gripping the other hand too. The guy's screaming. Don't. No. Oh, please. And he hits the ground. Taehung's lackeys have already started running away in despair. Even your brother can't bear to look at this. Watching in pain from a distance. Our guy is talking. If you mess with him again. Taehung, you know what's going to happen, right? Taehung is answering. I know. I'll never lay a hand on her again. Our guy says exactly. But I need to play it safe now in case you change your mind. The guy is desperate, and then crack, snap, he starts breaking bones left and right. The scene shifts to their journey back. His brother, looking a bit shaken, asks, "Bro, how did you do this? Did you learn martial arts or something?" Ours is answering, "Didn't I tell you not to worry, huh? Gamers can use their skills in real life, too." "What does that mean, bro?" "That's it." He pulls out the dagger he got from the other world. His brother shouts in surprise, "Whoa, a knife just came out of nowhere. So, if you can call your weapons like this?" "Exactly. The reason I moved so fast was something similar. That's how I dodged all your punches." Ours is adding it. "Correct. My agility score is currently 11. My agility stat? While a normal person has 3 points, a professional athlete has 10. So what happens if your level increases even more?" Ours is answering, "How should I know? I haven't reached that point yet." Of course, that's a blatant lie. He can't reveal yet that he's a traveler from the past. The first time he told everything in round 21, his brother was kidnapped by another player. He took his revenge pretty badly, but he doesn't want his sister to go through that humiliation again. He knows he must be prepared if he wants to protect her in future player battles. For now, changing the subject, he asks, "Should we get some breakfast stuff from the store?" "You're hungry, aren't you?" Right, they both arrive at the place. His brother asks, "Bro, where are you going?" "Instant noodles are this way." I know he's answering. Wait a second. He's making a wish while scanning his card. "This is everything I've saved so far." 133,001? "Did you withdraw all that money?" "I needed it for something." He looks at the shelf and asks, "What do you want to eat today?" His brother hesitates. "Go ahead, pick one." "Man, everything here is so expensive. It's over 5,001 for everything." Ours is answering, "No problem. Eat whatever you want." "Are you seriously going to fill up on instant noodles for New Year's?" "True, but will we have enough money if we keep doing this?" "Don't worry about it. Get whatever you're craving." "Okay then. I'll take the spicy pork. I've been wanting to eat this for a while." Ours is adding it. "We'll go to a restaurant and eat steak soon." "All right? The most expensive one." His brother objects. "What are you saying, man? Even this is too much for me." Ours looks at his brother and thinks to himself, "Just wait a few more days. I'm going to drown you in food. I'm gonna be sick of eating." While his little brother enjoys his meal, Ours smiles with satisfaction. When he stands up, his brother asks, "Thanks, but where are you going?" "Wait here a bit. Our guy is heading for the register." "Man, did you withdraw all that cash for this?" He buys an armful of lottery tickets. Finally, someone did the most basic thing you're supposed to do after traveling back in time. "We're gonna hit the jackpot, son." His brother is rebelling. "Are you putting it all into lottery tickets?" "Yes." "But how many are there? 20 miles? You blew 100,001 on lottery tickets? What if nothing comes out?" Ours is calming him down. "Relax and just watch." "What are you doing, bro? Do you always pick the same numbers? Why do you ask?" "These are the winning numbers." The next episode starts with a lottery drawing. "Let's start today's giveaway." His brother mumbles, trembling with tension. "Man, we're screwed. We basically threw 100,001 down the drain. We should have used that money for food." But Ours is quite calm. "Son, stop biting your nails. Alright, here we go. Our first lucky number is 3. Number 2 is 18. Then 9. 38. And the final one is... They all worked. His brother stays glued to the screen. Then he looks at the tickets. "Wait, this is crazy. We hit the jackpot. Man, pinch me." Ours is saying that. "Pinch yourself. This is a dream, right? Would you wish it were a dream?" "No, never." Then he adds, "Don't worry, it's not a dream. It's not all just a dream, is it? I'm telling you, it's not. We actually took first place." His brother is over the moon with joy. He's celebrating. Ours is telling us to lower the volume. The neighbors shouldn't hear this. And then he adds, "Why did you get so excited?" "Of course I'm gonna be excited. Aren't you happy?" "I'm happy, of course. I think I was exactly like this the first time, too. I even screamed for joy." He remembers his first time. Everything was so exciting back then. But after repeating this process dozens of times, it had turned into an annual event he simply had to endure. He knows he must build wealth fast after every reset because 900 million people have already been eliminated. The economy will soon drift into chaos. And in the future, trading between players will become much more active. It all comes down to money. His brother looks on in shock and cries out. That's why I can't believe the entire ticket hit the jackpot. How much money are we going to get? Ours is answering. I have no idea. Actually, he knows perfectly well that it's enough to move the world. A lottery win on a massive scale. They arrive at the lottery office. Well, I've collected this first prize so many times, I don't even get excited anymore. Approaching the officer. Greetings. I came to collect the jackpot. Congratulations, sir, while the officer handles the paperwork. The man is asking. You look like a student, where'd you get your tickets? And they reply. QS24. The officer from the Yanwei branch is startled and cries out. What? Wait a second. Yamadeki QS24? He remembers hearing something before. Did you hear that? Looks like he won exactly 115 tickets this time. 115 miles? That many? Yeah, crazy, isn't it? But here's the craziest part. 100 of these came from a single place. Don't tell me one person took them all. Look, no matter what, call the president as soon as this person arrives. There will be a very important VIP guest. Our hero notices the guard dazed and steps in. Excuse me, can you help me? The official apologizes. Could you wait here for a moment? Our hero accepts. The president is arriving shortly. Thank you for waiting. I'm the president of Ben and the bank. Our hero introduces himself, and the president calls out with excitement. You're the first place winner. Congratulations. Our hero is answering, thank you. How about moving somewhere quieter? Please follow me. Our hero is being taken to the ticket validation room. A secretary sees them and wonders. Who's that guy next to the president? Could it be his son? The president is introducing him. He is a VIP guest coming to receive his award. Please make sure you're comfortable. The secretary is thinking to herself. VIP? Or are you the one who won those 100 tickets? The president says you can start the procedures now. Our hero says thanks, and the secretary composes himself. Calm down. He's greeting the guy. Would you like something to drink? We have many options. Our hero politely declines. Then the woman gets to the point. Did you bring the tickets, sir? Our hero hands over 20 tickets, each with 5 columns. The woman scans the tickets and screams inside. I can't believe it, you actually got them all in the same size. Can you see the future or something? Shortly after all 100 tickets are verified, the woman confirms. All 100 tickets won the grand prize. Our hero asks. So how much will I get? The woman answers. Sir, your total prize money is approximately 22 billion won. About 15 billion will remain after taxes. Our hero says this. Everything happened so fast. The first thing I did after getting my award was to find a place to move to. Then I opened an investment account. Bitcoin is expected to increase by 500% next month. That's why I put all the money in there. Later he talks to his brother. What do you think of our new home? Do you like it? With a huge smile on his face, his brother says, of course, this house is incredible. I've never seen a place this big before. It must be very expensive. Our hero answers. This was the best place we could move into right away. His brother asks, why did you choose to rent instead of buying? We have that much money. Wouldn't it be better if we just bought it? Our hero explains. I have no money left except for the 1 billion I took out to pay the rent. The rest is all in Bitcoin. His brother is shocked, and our hero continues. I know what you're going to say, but I didn't do this without thinking, okay? Plus, since I saw 4 sets of winning numbers in my dream, I could still win a lot of money from the lottery. The naive brother stares in disbelief. Wow, I never imagined my brother would be one of those people who see numbers in their dreams. Then it starts. But brother, are you sure all these numbers are correct? And don't you ever forget, okay? And they reply. Take it easy. I won't forget, and besides, isn't it obvious? How could I forget after seeing it countless times anyway? Tell your sister, anyway, get ready, let's go eat. His brother asks. Where are we going? Didn't he tell you? We're moving today. During their talk, she only showed pictures from the phone. That's why his brother didn't know they were moving right then. The scene changes as the gangster grins excitedly and punches the wall. Damn it. I knew it was a good idea to put all my attribute points into strength. Plus, I have a room that doubles my power. I'm so lucky. I bet even Mike Tyson would be jealous of this punch. Alright, this punch is enough for the test. Why don't I try a real fight now? Then he starts pounding on our hero's door. Raymond, I don't think this scumbag is dead, but he's not even answering my calls. You arrogant prick. Did you think you could escape? After looking at me like that, I'm going to ruin you. He's thumping on the door. Even if he and I are both actors. A loser is always a loser, and now I need to teach you a lesson. It's obvious this scumbag is hiding in the house. So why doesn't he come out? Good. If that's what you want, he leans against the door and thinks. If I hear so much as a breath from inside, I'll bring this place down on your head. Just then, a sound is heard. Student. What are you doing in front of someone else's door? The gangster responds. What's it to you? What, are you the owner here or something? The man answers. Yes, I am the owner. The gangster gets confused. What are you doing? Are you here to meet a friend? Your friend? Exactly. I'm here for my friend. Could you open the door for me? Unfortunately, I lost touch with him. Just open it, that's enough. Adam says. Man, sounds like your friend flaked on you. What? This is an empty apartment. The student who lived here moved out. When did this happen? He moved in today. But I don't know where he went. That bastard just ran off without saying a word. The scene cuts to an apartment building. The little brother screams. Wow, it's so high up here. There's even a revolving door at the entrance. Room entry is also done with a card. A building attendant approaches the main character and says this. Identity verified, the little brother shouts with excitement. Oh my god, look at the security. Man, this place is incredible. Let's go right now. Right. They arrive at the apartment, and the little brother looks on in awe. Whoa bro, look how huge this place is. Is it about 330 square meters? Oh, come on. 330 square meters is a lot for an apartment. 330. Isn't it a bit too spacious for just the two of us? The main character responds. We've got plenty of money. It had to be this size, okay? The brother asks. How much was the rent here? The down payment is 500 million won. Monthly rent is 22 million won. This is crazy. The little brother is stunned. Wait a second. 22 million for rent? Just yesterday, I'd think twice before even buying a 5,001 meal. They'll object. Man, I think this place is too expensive. Wouldn't it be better if we got a cheaper place? The main character looks around indifferently. No. We need to spend at least this much. The more expensive it is, the safer it is. He thinks to himself. On the first day of the month, players fall into a deep sleep until they return from the game. This is the most vulnerable time for everyone. Natural disasters, earthquakes, fires, and assassins hired by other players. So when the time comes to enter the other world, players should be in the safest place possible. If you're eliminated in real life, it doesn't matter how great you were in the other world. The main character asks, Do you like the apartment? The brother answers, Of course I loved it. You don't even need to ask. Nice, I'm glad you liked it. The younger brother mumbles guiltily. I'm sorry, brother. The main character asks, Why? Are you worried about those otherworld matters? You think that when next month comes, I'll have to fight again. But I'm just kicking back here without a care in the world. I failed to notice some things. I'm sorry. The main character gives them a smack. Why are you so upset? You think I won't make it back from the next round? It's not because of that. Stop thinking about all this and let's go eat. I heard there's a great Korean restaurant on the second floor. The main character checks their phone. Looks like he noticed I moved. I'll ignore him for now. It's not like I'm going to run into him again in real life. Well, maybe in the next life. The main character wakes up the next day. He sees his brother going out and asks, Where are you going? His brother answers, You're awake. I ordered rice cakes. I'm going to get them. The main character thinks, rice cake? I don't remember this happening in any of the other resets. Of course, there's no guarantee everything will happen the same way, but she's going to buy rice cakes for the first time. They'll ask why you bought them. The brother answers, I'm handing these out to our neighbors since we just moved in. It's a good way to make a great impression, isn't it? The main character says. Being a good neighbor isn't a bad idea. Her brother agrees. Well, I'll go grab them. You can rest if you want. The main character says no. They get ready and go with him. They ring the doorbell. Who's there? Hi, we just moved in and wanted to say hello. A woman opens the door. Oh, how much you look like each other. Are you siblings? Yes, we brought some rice cakes for you. They're better when they're hot. The woman takes it, says thank you, and they head to the next house. They give out rice cakes, accept thanks, and move to the next house opened by a child to offer them again. His brother says okay, there's only one place left. The main character responds, let's get this over with quickly and head home to get some rest. His brother comments on the final spot. This is the penthouse, you know that, right? They're using both the 44th and 45th floors. The brother is amazed. Wow, so they're super rich then. The main character says, I don't know the details, but it must be a very wealthy family or a celebrity. His brother rings the bell. But no one answers. It rings again, and he starts to worry. I guess they're not home. And the door opens, she recognizes him immediately. This is the actress Swarin, standing with her bodyguard behind her. Suddenly, his brother spills the beans. Wow, it's so beautiful, just like an angel. The guard steps forward and asks, who are you? Fans? The main character responds with folded arms. We're your downstairs neighbors. Neighbors from downstairs? His sister steps forward to offer a rice cake and asks if he'd like one. The bodyguard responds, I'll pass. Besides, the lady doesn't eat these kinds of things. Steps aside and opens the elevator. The guard tells the woman to get in. He looks at them both and does as he's told. The main character thinks, I don't know who this woman is, but what she did was rude. It's best to just ignore that dirtbag. His brother says, I'm fine. But did you see it? Wow. Did you see who the main character is? Whose brother do you mean? You saw it yourself. Take a seat. Swarin, huh? Who's Swarin? The scene shifts to Swarin. While thinking about how many players were eliminated, he worries about how the world will keep functioning. He gets a message. Aaron, have you seen the news? Sehojin has passed away. Are you coming to the office tomorrow? Lost in thought. Even if they're more successful than me. To think you were eliminated in the first round. If I hadn't made a good product, I'd probably be in those headlines too. He realizes how far he's come and thinks about how he maintains his position. Would I be this famous without the company's support? They're even paying for this penthouse. The guard asks, What are you thinking, Aaron? The girl answers, Nothing. The man sits down and says, You can be honest with me. Didn't I tell you this before? The girl says she was just thinking about how the world became this way. And will I survive the next round? Is this what you have in mind? The man comforts her. Don't worry about the next round. Why worry when I'm right here with you? You just need to trust me and relax. The girl thinks, Of course. Who else can I trust? She thought to herself. When the company assigned this man as my manager and bodyguard, I was suspicious, thinking they just wanted someone to watch over me. But if it wasn't for him? Remembering how he helped her destroy the goblins, she realized she would have been eliminated in the first round without him. The man told her, No matter what happens, I'll protect you, don't give up. The girl answered, Thank you very much. How about these? Those 2 rice cakes they brought look delicious. The guard said this. You'll gain weight if you eat those. The girl objected. But they've come all this way just to say hi to us. They must be upset. The man answered. Never mind. I'm just here to say hi, nothing special. They probably want something from you. If you give them an inch, they'll keep bothering you. The girl thought. They didn't look like those kinds of people at all. Then he added. Come to think of it, that neighbor of ours looked older than 15. So he destroyed 100 goblins and survived? The guard answered. I think so. Girl, wow. Getting through all this, he said. It's fascinating to watch him act as if nothing happened. The guard questioned it. Do you really think it's that hard to kill 100 of those creatures? Only a fool would fail. The girl knew she succeeded only because her talents suited that world. Still, they weren't as talented as that person. Black Scythe. It almost made me feel sorry for the goblins. He probably has a job in the real world. I wonder what he does for a living? I'm sure I could have survived this second round too. If only I worked with someone that talented. This time I only survived by luck. Will I really make it out alive next time? The next day, Tuesday, January 31st, 11 a.m. Our hero arrives home and his sister greets him. You won again? It looks like our hero has hit the jackpot once again. This time, 15 billion won out of thin air. His brother cried out. Didn't the bank say anything? This is your fourth win. The bank manager, already curious. You're back, my lucky customer, he said. What is your secret? The hero replied. I told you last time too. I received a divine message in my dreams. The manager commented. Wow. I wish I could see those dreams too. His brother asked. So are you putting it all back into Bitcoin again? He approved it too. Yes. It's already reached 150 billion. His brother warned him. Shouldn't you start filming by now? I'm afraid it'll crash. The hero answered. Not yet. Let's eat now. They ate and walked around the city. The hero who lies down next to his brother at 11:55 p.m. My brother, he said. You must survive and return. His brother looked at him and replied. Take it easy. You saw how I handled Taeyong, right? He nodded. The hero put his hand on his brother's head and said, Don't worry. Just sleep. He said I'll be back long before you wake up. I'm leaving now. Teleported to the second survival round. The usual crowd murmured. We're back again. I'm here once again. This place looks different from the first round. Who's that guy? Everyone stared at the hero, who looked as stylish as ever. Observed. Judging by their distance, most people seem to recognize me. Everyone's here. When will it start? A new angel appeared and said. You're all here. But I'm a different angel than before. Why do you think that is? What happened to the other one? Confused people asked. Where's the other one? He answered. The angel who hosted the last round had an accident and won't be coming. But don't worry, little humans. I'll be your guide from now on. Now that everyone's here. Now, I'm explaining the purpose of this tour. A quest window appeared in front of everyone. The second round main mission. Choose a regional representative within 3 hours. People are questioning it. What does it mean to choose a regional representative? I thought they'd want us to kill monsters. Someone pointed. Wait, check the survivor count. Can everyone survive this round? Melek interpreted it. Since everyone seems confused, I'll explain. As you can see, completing this tour has nothing to do with fighting. It will end once you select a regional representative. When someone becomes a representative, they'll gain the authority to give orders and force people to do what they want. If one representative gives orders, the others will have to either crawl or be eliminated by them. Don't you think this is tremendous power? Within 3 hours, everyone will get a ticket to vote. With this ticket, just choose someone to be the representative. A man examines the situation and asks, Is that it? Nothing else? The answer will come, exactly like that. Just by voting, you will complete the task and be able to return home. Think of this as a break between rounds. Everyone's excited. Look, son, I don't even have to fight. I will survive. This is much easier than the last round. Then the angel adds. Alright, now you need to discuss who will be the representative. Within the next 3 hours. 3 hours left until the vote. People are in a state of ecstasy. Dude, I was afraid I'd be eliminated, this is great. But the crazy gangster is pissed off. A total disaster. I was ready to fight, but now it was all for nothing. Someone approaches her. Calm down, young man, my friend. What's the problem? We'll survive just by voting, but this psycho keeps nagging. I put all my points into strength, but I can't even show my potential. This is really annoying. Our boy is thinking it. Well, since he's putting everything into power, he probably grabbed the power rune this time too. Yona's rune and this whole situation, everything is just as I remember. They'll spend the next 3 hours debating who to vote for. But being a representative isn't the most important thing. The existence of a main mission implies the existence of a side mission. The secret mission of the second round is to get a class. For this, I need to reach level 10 as quickly as possible. He spots a goblin hiding in the woods and says, "Come here." The creature jumps on him. But with one swift move to the neck, it's over. With a triple power-up, the current kill count is 1 out of 100. He gains 9 experience points, and his stats increase thanks to the item he got by killing the angel. Going deep into the forest to hunt is the best move. Goblins travel in packs. I mean, if there's one somewhere, there's bound to be more. The goblins glare at her, ready to attack. But I wouldn't do that if I were you. You will all be torn apart. Still, designed to be defeated, one takes a hit to the chest. Another one goes down, hitting 50 kills in no time. One last level to go. Whoa, only 30 minutes have passed. Checking the status window. Black side level 9. Can I change my class already once I reach level 10? If I had a power item, boosting my power would be more efficient. But no matter how strong you are, it's hard to survive if you only invest in power. If you take a fatal blow, I'm done for. Players have 4 attributes: power, intelligence, agility, and luck. Strength increases physical power, health, and defense. Intelligence increases magic power, mental resistance, and thinking speed. Agility improves attack speed, movement speed, and evasion chance. Luck increases critical hit rate and the chance of finding rare items. It also increases the amount of gold earned. This isn't a game where I can pump everything into a single stat, especially for the Reaper class. This class deals both physical and magic damage. I need to balance all the attributes equally. But for now, the focus will be on agility. He hears footsteps behind him as he moves toward more buildings. Wait, someone is following me. I didn't notice because I was hunting, but I'm sure someone was here. The strange thing is, in none of my previous loops had anyone ever followed me. He draws his knife and says, "I don't know who you are, but show yourself now. If you don't state your intentions," he says, "you'd better start praying." And then who shows up? Our first waifu. "Hello, it's me." The protagonist knows her. This person is actress Co Erin. "Why is Co Erin following me?" The woman is apologizing. "I'm sorry for following you." His bodyguard steps forward, and he apologizes. "We meant no harm, please don't be mad at us." The protagonist notices the man's nickname. Sancho. Hold on, isn't this guy Ma Gangrock's right-hand man? Thinking to himself, I'll have to find another name for it. It's very complicated. Ma Gangrock. An heir to one of the country's largest corporations, a player cursed by a celestial demon. It's also one of my goals. Adding the sky demon to my team will make my progression much easier. The one I really need is the healer who will ally with him. I didn't expect to run into his right-hand man so soon. But why is Sancho walking with Co Erin? Wait a minute, do you see that man standing in front of the woman's apartment? Thinking back now, I recall something about a celebrity being sponsored as part of the Sky Demon's business. But what matters now is this: when did you start following me? It crosses his mind. Damn it, I don't like this. The future is changing again. This is Co Erin. We've been watching you since the beginning. I saw you go into the forest and decided to come too. I'm sorry if I made you angry. The protagonist